Hello and welcome to the Study Travel TV studio in London. I'm Matthew Knott.
And I'm Nicola Hancox, bringing you the latest study travel news stories.
So the headlines this week, further increase in students for Spanish Fedele schools.
French educators welcome Macron's promotion of the language.
And positive signs for Brazil's outbound market.
Esta semana comenzamos en España.
Wow, wowzers. Yes, indeed. Fedele Español and España schools welcomed more than 100,000 international students in 2017 for the first time, according to the association's recently released annual report, a 3.4% increase and the fifth consecutive year of growth.
Italy remained the largest source country with 14,800 students, despite a slight decrease, but there was growth from Germany and France. The UK and the USA completed the top five, and there was growth from the Netherlands, Switzerland, China, Poland, Japan and Brazil. Very
good. Student weeks declined slightly as the average stay decreased to 2.8 weeks, which Fedele attributed to an increase in school groups and mini-stays. 58% of members surveyed said turnover increased in 2017 and half of them expected growth for the current year.
Agents were the largest recruitment channel, accounting for 40% of students, and international workshops became the most commonly utilised marketing method.
Very good. And over in neighbouring France, educators have welcomed announcements on the promotion of the French language by President Emmanuel Macron.
In a speech, yes, at the Académie Française last week, he announced plans to expand the network of French language schools overseas, to welcome more international students to language schools, business schools and universities in France, and promote online study.
Christophe Tissot, president of Groupe Montfleur, the Association of French Language Schools, said they were very encouraged by the president's determination to promote the growth of French and said that they were confident of new market opportunities from this.
Okay, and where we're heading to next, we're over in Brazil. So Brazil's study abroad sector recorded a strong growth in 2017, according to initial data from agency association Belta.
At the recent Study Travel Alfie Brazil conference, Maura Leal, president of Belta, unveiled preliminary findings from the association's annual research on the country's agency sector and said that 95% of participants reported increased business in 2017. She added there was an average client spend of almost $10,000 up 12%.
This adds to Study Travel Magazine's Brazil agency survey published this month, which reveals an average business growth of 23% in 2017 among the 34 participating agencies.
Good news from Brazil then. And now for a roundup of some of the other news stories this week. Canada-based ELT provider ILAC has announced a new transition year program with Thompson Rivers University, as well as an English for Creative Arts course in partnership with Vancouver Film School, and a summer course with Capilano University combining English with a graphic design and filmmaking camp.
Into University Partnerships has announced an agreement with Illinois State University to support international student recruitment and transition students into full degree study, its 11th partnership in the USA.
The Indian government has announced a new Study in India program with the aim of doubling the number of international students in the country to 100,000 by 2022.
Italian language provider Accademia Italiana Salerno has signed an agreement with the State Music Conservatory of San Pietro a Maggiore in Naples to expand its Italian language and opera portfolio. Can you sing an opera?
Of course, I'm a baritone. Immigration New Zealand has published the student visa application success rates of Indian agencies in 2017, showing an overall approval rate of 70%.
The Netherlands could triple the number of international students it hosts by 2030, but would need an additional 124,000 rooms and strategic planning from local governments to do so, according to a new report by student housing think tank, the Class of 2020.
In our Grapevine photo section this week, you can find images from the FDSV AGM held in Malta recently, while Swiss agency chain ESL features in our View from the Desk of section on CSR initiatives.
That's all for this week's news, sponsored by Felka. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.
Goodbye.